Good morning. Today is Friday, May 8th. We are on Module 7, Lesson 6. Your learning target says, I can recognize the value of coins and count up to find their total value. So today, you are going to need your piggy bank. With, of course, permission. Okay, we're just going to use money to count today, change, and we're going to figure out which coin is which. So get them ready, and here we go. Okay, open my piggy bank. Dumping out my change. And I first picked up this right here. Now I'm putting it on the white screen because we aren't going to use the board. We're eventually going to practice counting. So this right here, it's copper, smaller. This is a penny, and a penny is worth 1 cent. So let's write that down. Penny, which is 1 cent. That is your cent sign. We have our next one, which is this. So some of you might be saying that it is maybe a quarter, but I do want you to recognize the different sizes. Oh, I'm trying my best here. So do you see this one's bigger? This one's smaller. The quarter is always going to be the biggest, so this is a quarter, and this is a nickel. And a nickel is worth 5 cents. So nickel, which is 5 cents. Okay, nickel just didn't look right. Now we have this one, which is the smallest one. Not worth the smallest, just the size is small. And this is our dime. And a dime is worth 10 cents. And then we have, which we talked about a little while ago, which is our quarter. And our quarter is worth the most. It's worth 25 cents. We're talking about these. Okay. And I knew I was right. I was still looking around. I kept thinking about it. So I'm sorry. Don't second guess yourself. When you know it, you know it. All right, so we have our amounts written down. And now all we're going to do is I'm going to put some problems down, and I might actually move it so you guys can see it better. So I want you to be able to see the coins I'm talking about. So here we go. Now I'm just looking through my money. So I have 2 nickels and 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, I just wanted that many. 5 pennies. So that's what I'm going to come up and write up on the board. 2 nickels, which is 5 plus 5 plus 1 penny plus, oops, 1 penny. So we have 5 plus 5 for your 2 nickels. We have 1 nickel, 2 nickel, and they're worth 5, and that's why we're adding. So 5 plus 5 plus 1 penny, which is 1 cent, plus 1 penny, which is again 1 cent, plus another penny, oops, plus another penny, plus another penny. So you have 5 plus 5, which is 10. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pennies. So you know that 10 plus 5 is going to give you 15. So that's really all I'm going to do today is just give you different numbers or different amounts of money so you can count them and practice counting with them. So let's try another one. I am going to keep this up here because I want you to remember that needs to be in your brain. Let's see what else. And remember, you can do this at home too. With permission, of course, just ask. Say, hey, Mom, hey, Dad, Auntie, I want to practice counting my number or counting with money, and pull out the money and start practicing with it. That's the only way you're going to get better at it if you practice. So now let's do, this is a dime. Really try to recognize the science. This is a nickel. The sizes, I'm sorry. So let's just do a dime and a nickel. So a dime, look, a dime is 10 plus a nickel, which is 5, which is going to give you 15. Notice how I always start with my larger amount to count. So I'm going to start with that larger amount. So if I added a quarter to that, I'm always going to start with the largest amount when I'm counting. So I'm going to start with my quarter, which is 25, plus my dime, which is 10 cents, plus my nickel, which is 5 cents. And then I can add them. Oh, there's glare. Then I can add them from there. I'm just trying to get rid of the glare so you can see it. So 25 plus 10, just look at your place values. The 5 is going to stay the same because you're adding a 0. 2 plus 1 is 3. And you're going to add another 5. 35 plus 5 is going to give you, I'm just giving you that think time, gonna give you 40. We'll do a few more and then I'll put some up on the board so you can practice, and I'll try to not right in that spot. Let's try. So I know it might be hard to see. So this is a quarter, and a quarter is worth 25. So you're going to do 25 plus, this is another quarter. So plus another 25. Do you see how your repeated addition sentences right now are definitely coming in handy? Plus 10, plus this is a dime, so that's plus another 10 cents. So 25 plus 25. I'm not sure if you know this. But 5 plus 5 is 10. So if you have to do this, 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 1 more is going to give you 5. So 25 plus 25 is 50, plus 10 is going to give you, well, actually, no. You ladies know how to do this. So combine these two, 10 plus 10 is 20. What's 50 plus 20? Just really focus on those that tens place, because you're going to carry your 0 in your ones place. What's 5 plus 2? 7. So it's 70, and then we want to make sure we're writing that cent sign. So it's not $70, it's 70 cents, which is much different. Okay. I want to do one more. So this one's important. And then I have little songs to go with it, which is fun. So I just put up 4 quarters up here. Quarters are worth 25 cents. So I'm going to write 25 plus 25. And I'm sorry, Miss Hildebrand. Label these plus 25 plus 25. Which actually I'm kind of happy that I wasn't labeling because that's a common mistake that I see. So please make sure that you are labeling with your cent sign. And I apologize that I wasn't doing that. Okay, because this is telling me right away, oh, she's talking about 25 cents. Much, much different. It's not 25 bananas, it's not $25, it's 25 cents. So right now I have 25, 25, 25. So I need one more. That's a very common mistake that I see, so please be careful. So we just did 25 plus 25. If you have to, add it on the side again. 25 plus 25 is going to give you 50 cents. I'm going to drill that into my brain too because I need practice. Plus 25 plus 25, it's not going to change. It's going to give you another 50 cents. 50 plus 50. 50 cents plus 50 cents. 0. 5 plus 5 is 10. So that's when it changes to $1. Okay. Oh, there you go. I tried to block it with my hand. So that's $1, and that's how you write it. See how the dollar sign's in front, where our cent sign goes on the other side. So really quick, when you're counting quarters, something that I learned when I was little, and I kind of changed it so it would go, you can sing a little song. 25, 50, 75, $1. All for brighter choice, stand up and holler. Just to get it in your brain. It helped me when I was little. It didn't say brighter choice, but that's okay. All that matters is that's a little song to help you. So 25, 50, 75, $1. All for brighter choice, stand up and holler. Just something to help your brain. All right, so now your job is to practice, and I'm going to draw what I want you to practice. All right, so what I want you to do is practice these and then tell me the answers with, of course, make sure you're labeling with cents because they are all going to equal an amount in change in cents. So we have, I drew them and wrote the amount in them only because I wanted you to be able to visually see it, which I thought would help you count them. So notice how you always start from your biggest number and then you're going to go to your smallest number. It just helps you count. If you have money at home, make sure, or you can always practice with that too. You don't have to use this. This is just for scholars who need it. Maybe extra practice never hurts. So I hope you had fun with your piggy bank and I hope you have a great weekend. Bye.